Hello, little niggas. Welcome to the Just Bag Channel. I am Young Pastry.
Yes, and I'm your co-host, Lil Mattress, Lilmattress, at Lilmattress.
Can you feel the bop when he said?
Man, we're back for episode 12. That's 3 months in this thing. 12 episodes. So, man, let's run through it real quick. Hit us up on the hotline. I know in there. 203-594-6977. Hit us up on call. You can call it or you can text it, man. Leave us a message if you want advice. Leave us a message if you fucking hate us, if you love us. Hate and love it again on that. If you just want a shout out, man, call up there, drop a message. We'll give you a shout out if we deem so appropriate.
Word. Inappropriate is even better.
Exactly. Right now, you might be watching us on YouTube. If you are, we appreciate you. If you are watching on YouTube and you want to take it with you, audio style somehow, you can hit us up on Spotify. Stream it on there. We will get 0.1 cent, something like that. You can hit us up on Stitcher. Our website is www.watermelonversuspumpkin. How you spell it? Watermelon vs. Pumpkin. Also, we're on plenty other podcast things, man. I've been finding us on different podcast stuff like Podcast Addict. We're on there. Addict. Not the top of the roof. Podcast Addict, we're on there. Overcast, we're on there. I don't know if I said Stitcher yet. We're on there. Apple Podcasts, iTunes, all that other stuff. We're on there, man. So hit us up. We got a Facebook page as well. Just search Watermelon versus Pumpkin. It'll pop up on the FB. But that's an issue that seems to be popping is the Facebook, man. People are like, fuck Facebook. Elon Musk took his shit off Facebook. A lot of people taking their shit off Facebook because of the data breach.
Yeah, what's up with that? Is your credit score fucked up now? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure the data that's breaching.
Listen, I don't know what's going on. I know my credit score's been fucked up for a little bit, so maybe if a nigga touch my shit, he might do some improvement.
He might pay a bill.
He might do some better shit than I got already. I mean, I'm shooting for the low hundreds, but you know. Zuckerberg try and get his shit together? Didn't he come out with some kind of apology or some shit like that?
Yeah, he apologized. And isn't it crazy that that's all it takes nowadays? Is you just be like, I'm sorry.
Hey,
guys. He said he's sorry.
My bank account was wiped out, nigga. My whole identity was stolen, but it's all right.
Yeah, but I apologize.
It makes everything right, you know.
Right.
If only that shit worked as a kid. Like, I stole money out your purse, but I'm sorry. Don't beat me.
I apologize.
Daddy, don't beat me. I apologize. Remember that time?
Man, but I've been done with Facebook for a minute. It's unfortunate. The only reason that I even have a personal Facebook still is to be able to run the pages like we have the Watermelon versus Pumpkin page on there. I got the Lil Mattress page, the Young Pastry page, another podcast that I do, 3-Piece and a Biscuit. That page is out there as well. Plenty of pages. We got a Young Pastry and Lil Mattress page, but all those. But you can't run those unless you have a personal Facebook. A while ago, probably like 6 months ago, I just did it, man. I was like, fuck it. I deleted everyone on my Facebook except for like 12 people. Just kept like the family and the people that are super, super close that I do the podcast with and stuff like that so we can communicate.
Right.
And still to this day, man, I'll get the message of like, dude, you unfriended me. What the fuck? And I'm just like, I didn't.
This is something I did now. Everybody's taking it personal. Like, yeah, I don't know, I don't think it's cool. Niggas don't fuck with me. Like, I've heard people say that before. Like, I don't think homeboy fuck with me. Why? I follow that nigga. He don't follow me back. Like,
yeah. But I just, man, Facebook, it just got to the point where all it is people complaining or bragging about nothing. It's just fucking weird, man.
Right.
Like I used to like Facebook. There was it was cool to promote music on there and stuff like that. But
good promotion, you want to get a good story, you want to get a good laugh, you might find some shit up there.
Yeah, but now it just got to a point where it's just fucking sad. It's just
it's soap opera, it's drama, it's bullshit, and it's a GoFundMe. Hello,
1, 2, 3. Broke bitches like GoFundMe.
Is $1 or 3. Woo!
Wild.
Cash out. That's my own little gripe. Gripe type. I got the gripe type. Gripe type. Listen, I am so tired of these false fraudulent GoFundMe.
False flag GoFundMe's.
Niggas is just trying to find GoFundMe's for anything. Yo, my dog died. We're trying to get a funeral for him. If you niggas don't mind donating, we're trying to get about $10,000 to bury your dog, nigga. Like,
right? We gonna bury him in the backyard, but still, like, pain and suffering. I'm gonna need that $10,000.
Right. My daughter has a vintage Barbie doll who lost his head, and we can't seem to repair it. We need about $5,000 to get a proper repair. If you niggas out there feel some kind of way, please donate. Any little bit counts. And it's like this very sad, drawn out story. And there's some niggas that believe this shit.
Some people get it, man. Some people get the money that they ask for, which is crazy. Which, unfortunately, only fuels other people to be like, well, I mean, if they got it, I can get it. And
Yo, my homeboy did a GoFundMe that time when he stubbed his toe and he had to get like fucking surgery. The nigga got about $8,000. Niggas they bought into it. So I'm up next. I could run with it. I got some personal people I know in my life that have put up some things that have been pretty comical. It's just like, you niggas are serious about this, huh? Niggas asking for $20,000. $20,000, man. I don't like. Who does that? And they think that by posting something like that with a picture of their kids,
it's
gonna seal the deal. Like, well, look at me.
But now here's the fucked up thing, because that they're like, all right, now you need to look sad in this picture. Like, they be fucking with people like. I don't have kids. I never want kids, but I, respect people with kids. But man, people will throw their fucking kids into some shit of like, okay, frown in this picture, all right?
Yeah.
Like,
they just go for it. Look good, look sad. Like the same motherfuckers that sent their little boys in there to Michael Jackson house, knowing the nigga doesn't get raped. But hey, listen, let's play it off. They're going to ask you to describe his penis. We're going to need you to kind of wing it a little bit. That shit, Cat Williams, back in the day, he goes, I could describe the nigga dick. It had a head, it had a pair of balls out. Yep, he saw it.
Didn't he say something about some glitter on it?
Yeah, glitter. Glitter. You know what I mean?
I'll be spilling.
They got that multiple fucking, multi-colored fucking shaft. Of course he does. Nigga used to be black and white and green and all this other shit, man. I mean, so people with these GoFundMe pays, please stop it. If you really need help out there, I get it. And people that are your real friends on your page should be the motherfuckers jumping up and leaving comments. Nigga, just stop.
Right? That's true, man. You should be good enough friends with most of the people that are in your life to be like, cut that shit out. Especially if you're lying on your GoFundMe. Right. Especially if you're like,
and if you know the nigga's lying, just be like, yo, bro, big dog, look, let's talk, man. Yeah. I say this because I love you. What the fuck is you doing?
Right? And people got to feel dumb at the end of a GoFundMe when they don't reach their goal and, like, you don't get no money.
Yeah, right.
So, actually, maybe that might be good for people. Maybe it'll get into their subconscious of, like, damn, maybe people don't really fuck with me like that. So maybe you should change your ways.
Maybe I should bow down and back out to some shit I thought was real, unlike my story. I thought y'all love was real, even though I'm not. I don't get these backwards niggas. But that GoFundMe, did that all start just from link through Facebook? Speaking of Facebook, like, did that start like always as a, or did that just kind of already exist and it's like, because I feel like the most times you see it is only on Facebook,
Oh, well, that's where most people connect, and that's where, like, you could share the link and shit. But no, I think it's like its own thing.
Its own entity of we don't really need Facebook, but we could thank y'all niggas because we shine heavy on that shit.
Exactly.
The only time I ever see a nigga GoFundMe page, because I don't have an account for GoFundMe, is when you go to connect or try to leave a comment, it always goes, okay, you got to sign up with your Facebook, you got to link in, so we know we could tap into your friends and let them know.
Yep, because that's where people beg for all the money.
Right. Facebook is a way of life.
Facebook is some bullshit.
And I tell you, if it wasn't for, like, the shit we do entertainment-wise, man, if I was just like the average Joe, I don't think I'd have one, man. I really don't think I would.
Like I said, man, I tried to look into, like, deleting it, but can I still, like, deleting my personal one, but then can I still administrate the music pages and stuff like that and the podcast pages? And nope.
Can't do. See, that's that other shit.
But yeah, I like I said, I get the people trying to add me again, and I send a message explaining, hey, it's not you, it's nothing personal. I just don't use this anymore, but I need to keep this for that, blah, blah, blah. And just people,
Gave the shorty line on him. It's not you, it's me.
It's not you, it's me. I don't like this anymore.
Like this.
And one of the reasons that I decided to get off Facebook is because there was somebody that I was, you're not friends in real life, but you're connected on the internet.
Associates.
That's the other thing, man, is I'm 30, well, I'm about to be 35, but there's motherfuckers who like, I'm sorry, but if you're over the age of 12 and you're losing your mind about your birthday, shoot yourself. Take the gun, allegedly. This is how they work.
Right. Not
Trig it
literally.
up. Cacao.
These are
We don't recommend this, but I'm saying if you're going to do it, do it. But if you're
metaphor.
over 12 and you get that excited about your fucking birthday, like I unfriended somebody once because they made a post about their birthday 7 times during the day. Like at 7 different points, they made a post. They
Niggas
made
like,
7
I
different
got
posts
3
about their
likes and
birthday.
10 comments, and that ain't good enough for me. So I'm gonna keep posting this
They
shit.
made 7 different posts that it was their birthday during their birthday, and I'm just like, yo,
Well, it's my birthday today, so I gotta do what I gotta do. I don't know if niggas know it's my birthday. Did I say that already? It was my birthday about an hour ago.
yo, birthday lunch with mom, birthday dinner with what, birthday. And it's like,
So they
y'all
want-
really like putting you, man. You can't spend those likes on anything, man. That.
the likes
But they
are
say
great.
just like sugar, and I don't know who the fuck that is, but just like sugar activates the same part of the brain as cocaine does, that social media shit, those likes and all that, they do the same thing.
Same thing. The excitement. A
Yep.
motherfucker see he got like 4 notifications and shit. It's like, hold on, my boss is calling me, but fuck that nigga. I gotta check these notifications real quick.
You check these likes.
You know what I mean? Like a cop lets a nigga get robbed on his clock, watches it because he's checking his goddamn status. So,
Right.
See how many niggas like my shit. I know that nigga just got robbed, but I'm gonna pretend I didn't see it because I'm over here trying to check my statuses.
Dude, and it's coming, man. Like, fireworks season's going to be here soon. And
Here it is.
they're
Talk
going to be out there. Just
Pop, poo, pop.
You're never going to watch it. You're never going to watch it.
It's just that y'all niggas gonna get up later and watch that. Watch that old 4 fireworks show. Got that old
Yo,
4 pop.
Last Independence Day was popping, man. You want to watch that video?
What's that video? You ever
No,
get
I don't.
hit that couple fucking hot Java working like, yeah, we gonna watch these old 4.
Right.
Remember that like midway through when they had the one that looked like a mushroom?
Yo, remember the finale? Yo, let's just relive the finale. Just come on, dog.
Finale. We gonna stand
Before I
up
go to
and
bed, me
salute.
and you, yo, we'll just watch the finale and massage each other's shoulders. Come on.
That shit's just about as weird as I was at a funeral one time and motherfuckers came up to me and asked me if I minded recording. They had a video camera. Do you mind getting some footage? Yes, I do mind. Who the fuck records people crying at a funeral? Who tries to pass me the goddamn camera? Like, oh, hold the fuck on.
You
Who does-
fucking psychopath.
It's like, and then I was thinking about that before. It's like, when the fuck are you gonna get up? We're like, hey guys, we're gonna watch T.Y.'s
Right.
funeral later. If you niggas want to come.
Hey,
hang out."
remember when Judy died? yeah, no, we're gonna watch it and cry.
We're gonna watch it and cry.
You gonna do what?
Say, yo, look at Amber bawling, bro. Look at her. I like those shoes though, but look at that bitch jumping on the casket.
But then also, like, what did it was at a wake, right? So
Yeah, it was
people
at a
were going
wake.
to the body,
Yep.
and so like, did they want you to get good with it? Like, you creeping up from behind the casket, like,
Hey, yo, can you go back? Can you
Right.
walk away and come back to this pew? I need you to come back to the pew and just
I'm gonna
kneel
need,
again.
we're gonna do that prayer again. Let's do that prayer one more time, dog. Let's do that prayer one more time, because like you had kind of said that prayer under your breath. So let me hear you say that prayer out loud, bitch.
Yo, when you scream why, I need you to do it, but like look up at the camera afterward. Okay, and go. And go. Oh man.
But also, even too, like if I walked into a wake for somebody and someone was recording it, I'd be like, "The fuck are you doing?" And don't get me on camera. You know what I mean?
It's like, and you have no respect for that person that's laying up there in that casket or in that urn.
Yeah.
There's no respect going on because the nigga's like, he's in his fucking, in the afterlife looking like, for real, nigga?
Right?
You can't cry for a nigga, you gonna whip out a damn camera. Got my mama's
Exactly.
tears. Quarantined now to this little fucking
On tape.
electronic device.
Like, dude, I've cried at one wake. It was when my mom's father died. Like when I was at the actual body, I cried. If I had turned around and some motherfucker had a camera on me, what? Bro, I would have. You know how young kids that don't know how to throw a punch start a fight. That's what I would have been like. Ah.
It's coming overhand. You want to get
real.
sock with a sack of nickels, nigga.
Like, imagine that shit. Like, someone you love just died. You have your moment. You turn to the left,
Right.
and it's like, gotcha. Like,
Here
can
it
the
is.
camera.
Oh, you getting that gay man's fucking palm fucking punch, nigga.
The palm front.
Hit him with the
Right.
balls. Hit him with the balls of your hand.
Swing from the shoulder. Holy
You fucking
shit.
run into a gay nigga that can fight, you be fucked up in the game.
Right?
Nobody wants that L.
Like, I don't understand it. You can get knocked out and fucked.
I fight a gay nigga, he slip his finger in my ass. He winning automatically because I'm
Right?
giving up.
You win, dog. You win. You win.
You
You
got
win.
that? You got that? You got that? I give up, nigga. I give up on all you niggas.
No, man, that attention horse shit is crazy though. But even like, what would they have ever done with the tape? Like, what would you have ever done with that?
Well, it's in the vault. I mean, even I thought it was. I thought it was weird that.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It exists, right? Because it wasn't like you shut it down. They were just like, no, we're all right. Fuck you. You're not gonna tape it. We're gonna tape.
We're gonna do it. We just asked if you minded being the cameraman. I'm thinking like, oh, you don't want nobody to punch you in the face, but my face is totally optional.
Right.
Like, nah, hit that nigga. Like, I ain't tell him to do that. That nigga chose to. Then we put it in the vault and we watch it one day. That's just as crazy as people that fucking take pictures. I think.
Yeah.
The way I feel is like,
Yo, the
Why do you want that?
selfie with the fucking loved one in the casket. Like, what the fuck are you doing? There's
the
that. There's the holding the hand of the person who's in the hospital bed, and you just take a picture of your two hands holding.
And he's
if
like,
you do that, you are 1,000% a piece of shit.
And it is. It's like he's on his way out. You can see clearly he's in checkout mode. Got the jaundice in the skin.
Yep.
He's sitting there. Eyes ain't even open. Tubes in his fucking nose and his mouth.
Yeah.
Barely breathing. Here you are like, Mr. My uncle here.
Yeah.
It's like, take a picture with the nigga.
And
looking
you're
like a
there
bag
doing the
of shit.
thing with, what's the thing with the hood that guys do nowadays where they put the hood so it's barely on their head? Like,
it.
what is this move where they're
that,
just like,
that outlines the edge up.
They do that cute shit where it's like, well, no, it's almost on my head, but I don't know if it's gonna fall off or not. Like,
It's like Raekwon Scully game. Like,
Right.
That shit never falls off.
T.I.'s hat game. Just how is it on there?
It's just
How is T.I.'s hat on there?
cropped and perched on a nigga's head. Like, yo, it won't come off, cuz.
God, I gotta write T.I. down because I got something to say about him.
We got
later.
some T.I.
I
We
enjoy
got some
T.I.
tip, nigga. We got
I
some
enjoy T.I.
tip. Yeah, it's all about the
The
attention.
selfie with someone else in a hospital bed is out of control. The having somebody else record you when you're in a hospital bed,
Right.
holy shit.
Right. Yo.
And then even after that, though, the selfie in the graveyard. And I'm not talking about like my boy Bond. He goes and does like historical shit at
Right.
a graveyard
Paranormal
and like
shit.
yeah,
Yep.
looking around and does stuff for research, and he's into that stuff. I'm talking about the people that like. They'll go to the graveyard and be like, just visiting Susan, and take a fucking like. You can't have a serious moment. Like
Yeah.
you can't
And
keep that moment to
and
yourself.
that's what I think it is, man. It's that fucking people have detachments from shit like sentimental things.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a fucking cold era right now, and it's not that you can't even blame the youth because you got grown ass people in their fucking 50s that are doing this shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They catch on to the wave, and it's like I'm just gonna kind of run with the trend. I'm all about it now. Like. Motherfucker, you grew up in the 80s and the 70s. What the fuck is you doing?
Yeah.
You're a part of that life where people communicate.
Were you back there with a Polaroid, like,
right. No one ever did
and then
that.
toss it in the casket? Like, take that with you. Take that with you.
Oh man, I always remember those times of the Polaroid and like finding one a naked picture. Like, oh shit, it's a naked Polaroid. You
Yep.
know, it looked weird, but it's cool because like it was so dark in the background and the titties were so bright. Yeah, so this contrast
That is
off.
true.
It was so fucking pale. Even the dark skinned chick was pale. Like, God damn, that Halle Berry. Oh, that's Grace Jones. That's Grace Jones. Yeah, but that attention shit, man, it's such a disconnect with reality.
Yeah.
It's hard to grasp.
I want
man.
less and less and less attention. Like my mother, she asked, she's like, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" I'm like, "The same thing we did last year, Pinky. Absolutely nothing. Like, I'm gonna go drive for Uber Eats. If I got podcasts on that day, I'm gonna go shoot some
Right,
podcasts.
right.
But No.
Yeah,
absolutely
well, you should have
nothing.
right around Easter. Easter, you might get some ham, nigga. Go get some
Right?
Easter pie.
I put the ham on them.
You know what I mean? You could take
Same
Easter
thing with
pie.
my dad. Like he was like, you want to come to grandma's for Easter? I was like, yeah, I'll stop by, but don't do anything for my birthday. And I don't mean it cute, like don't
Right.
do anything,
Don't
don't get
do
me
it,
anything.
but
No, I
do
mean don't do anything for my birthday.
Right, nigga. You bring a cake out. I'm snuffing.
Yeah, if you bring the cake out, I'm bringing the cake out. No, I'm like, listen, if you want to shake my hand sternly and say happy birthday, son, that's fine. But other than that, like, man, I don't want to be, because it's happened before with girlfriends and shit. We're like, dude, you do this shit at a restaurant, I'm liable to flip the table. Like, don't fucking do that shit.
He
Like,
wants to saddle up.
because one of the things that has hurt me personally in my life and professionally in my life is I can't fake laugh. I can't fucking fake laugh, dog. I'm not good at it. Like, because for me, it'll come out like, ha! And you know that's not real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I just did is not real. Like,
That nigga's you being real? Or is that sarcastic?
yeah,
No,
that's how you laugh?
I gave you what you wanted.
Yep. Because I can't do it, man. So, like, yeah, it's happened before with
Right.
girlfriends in the past doing the whole fucking, they're going to sing you this. And I'm just stone faced. Like, this shit is, I can't, because at what point in your life do you give honest reactions to where, like, how old do you got to get to where you're just like, hey, man, if I don't like this, I'm going to let people know I don't like this shit.
It's not a thing, man.
No.
People just get a grip, man. You know, put your hand in your pocket. Realize you got balls. Ladies, realize you got a nice big box there, and you mean something to somebody. And reach out to the nigga and stop doing it through. How about the ones where people post that is they always want they pretend they really care about people's opinion. You know,
Yeah.
the whole the and go shit. You got tools to survive. You got fire and you got a pot with boiling water. Go.
And go.
What do you do? I want answers. You know, it's like favorite rap. You got Nas, DMX, and Jay-Z. They get in a fist fight. Who's gonna win and why?
And go.
And people just do they do it just to say, oh, like that, comment.
Yep.
Now they're all reporters now.
Exactly.
You know, they're like, I'm a reporter. See what I just did? I took a survey.
Well, they have that small bit of they feel control, like they feel like they made everyone do that. Also, another
I think they're control.
take one step back to the psycho-ness of there's people on New Year's Eve that will go live on their fucking Instagram or live or Periscope or whatever
3,
it might
2,
be.
1.
But like, I've seen it before after because it stays on for a
Yep.
while. So like you be going through somebody's and then you see like they went live at midnight and like filmed themselves kissing someone, and you're like, do you think that someone was gonna like? It's
Like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1 about to be the new year, and like someone's on their phone watching what you're doing. Who are you?
Right, because whoever's not celebrating is not the type of nigga that's gonna watch this phone.
Yeah.
To see who's celebrating. It's like,
Yep.
This the motherfucker's like, no, I'm gonna have some brownies. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
But some people don't even watch the ball drop. I went to bed at 9:30.
Yep.
The fuck you mean watch?
I was at the casino once for it, and it's fucking. They don't acknowledge that shit at all.
Like,
Nope.
3, 2, 1. It's a new year. All right, keep gambling.
No, but that attention shit. Because I'll be honest with you, I even had trepidation with that of starting the podcast. Of like, I don't want to make it seem like I feel important enough for someone to listen to me. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't
Right.
want to make it be like, hey, well, everyone should listen to what I'm saying. Like,
Right. That's like I feel as though I'm confident in some good content coming my way. And, perhaps you want to throw a lifeline in here and pay attention and listen a little bit or call that motherfucking number.
Exactly. Call that number, 203-594-6977. Cheap plug. 203-594-6977. You can text it or call it.
Yeah, call up.
Call Wall.
And you talk your shit, We're gonna like it. We're gonna talk about it. If a nigga want to call from Japan, give me some Japanese shit. I'll be
Toll
sure.
free.
We will be sure to look up and find out. Just say it slow, nigga. Say it slow.
Right.
Just
But yeah, we had mentioned T.I. And T.I. did a song with Tech Nine. And
Okay.
this is an entire separate thing that I wish I could start a list of and remember all the times that this happens, but T.I. in the song, there's a song it's called Bible that he did with Tech Nine, and in the song he said, I'll lay a N-word down right now. I'll lay a down right now.
Yeah.
Face of the concrete, nose of the ground. But he's talking about shooting him.
Right.
But all I could picture is T.I. just cradling somebody, like almost like he was bragging about something else. Like when you take it literally, I'll lay him down right now.
Right.
All I pictured was T.I. just like cradling with nice neck control and just go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
I believe your EMS first responders call that the C-spine.
That's all I could picture in my head when he said it. Like that, Ill Bill had a line where he said, walk quietly and carry a humongous biscuit. Think about somebody walking quietly with a humongous biscuit. Not a gun, just a humongous biscuit.
Literally.
So I got to find more, because I find it hard to listen to rap nowadays, but I want to keep coming with some of those, man. I got to find that, like, when it's taken literally, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Just keep it rolling like this motherfucker that's making the
news.
making them news in the wave in the water. Tekashi 6ix9ine, a nigga with the rainbow hair. You niggas know. I'm not gonna lie. I think I seen him in the past a couple times mentioned. I never really watched his videos or heard his music like that. Then you start seeing all this shit that's going on and all the after the Breakfast Club meeting.
Yep.
I started kind of checking him out. The man has very strategic ways when he does things. Like his songs are always like no more than like 2.5 minutes, maybe a little more than that. The videos,
the quick hitter,
right? And every song is a very weird short name. Kuda, Kiki, like these are the kind of names he got in songs. It's
Gummo,
like,
Billy,
Gummo, Billy. And it's kind of like okay, and I kind of dig the energy personally. It does. I was a big Onyx head growing up, so he's kind of got that Onyx flow.
Oh
to
yeah.
me. So when Charlemagne mentioned that in an interview, like, yo, you might be a Federal Star. And I was like, now listen, like, yeah, he kind of do, so I appreciate that.
But the funny part about that is when Charlemagne was like, yo, so did Onyx influence you? He's like, no, give it in. He kept talking. I was like, that shit
he was
shutting
Charlemagne down.
Yeah.
And if any of y'all watch the Breakfast Club, like Charlemagne is his role is to be the ball breaker. He's to be an asshole. The views come in from him being beast mode, breaking down guests, have them stumbling, knock them off their pivot. Not for nothing, he did knock this dude off his pivot, man.
Yep.
He was really kind of almost felt like he was getting more under Charlemagne's skin.
Yeah.
Which you don't see that too often. Like, oh, damn, Char, he got you, cuz?
Right. Man, I give it up to that dude, though, because he talks his shit and nothing happens to him.
He lets his nuts hang.
He lets his nuts hang blood from what I've heard. But, yeah, man, he talks his shit and nothing happens to him. So, I mean, I'm not saying that nothing will ever happen to him, but I give him credit for, man, he says, I'm not going to check in L.A. He goes to L.A., nothing happens to him, and he comes back. So it's
right, just because, so you might not see behind the camera. There could be 50 niggas. Maybe that's why he feel comfortable. The bottom line is he said, I'm out here. And I'm very open and vulnerable to the point where, like, okay, even though I'm with some motherfuckers, it ain't nothing for a motherfucker to just roll up and just, like, air them out.
Yeah.
If they're really about that. But, I seen this funny. I seen the snippet interview from Lil Boosie, from Boosie.
Boost!
And he was sitting there. It was funny. He was like, bro, look, man, you can't be a gangster and a rapper, man. You can't do both because they gonna get you. He said, rappers, he goes, we might have talked about some shit we did, but once you get to a certain point, it was real because we talk about. Once you get to a certain point, he go, you're not selling drugs, man. You're not doing that. You're a rapper, man. This is what we do. Sunday through Sunday, we making music. You know what I mean? It's nobody really out there still fucking hustling and. After you made it,
hopefully
success,
nobody's dumb enough to do that.
Right. I can see a motherfucker giving some money to a motherfucker that is hustling.
Yeah.
Here's something towards the farm. Go keep getting that. You know what I mean? Like,
keep growing.
Keep growing. You go get you a tractor now. You good to roll.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, the guy has got the king of New York. He has this arrogant way about him that he comes off humble but arrogant at the same time.
Bars, East and West.
Right. So it's like, I'm the best out. Ain't nobody fuck with me. And then he'll say some shit like numbers, and they agree. He's like, all right, well, my number what's the numbers with? I got so many songs that broke the top Billboard charts.
Yep.
50 in the top 50. And I'm sitting there like, but ain't none of his shit really like it's not radio friendly, but that's not what you need for the billboards. Like his streaming alone is what gets him there. You know what I mean? Like he gets all these fucking streams, and even from that fucking show, he got about 120 fucking million views.
Wow.
It was funny because in an interview he told Charlamagne, he said, "This is gonna be your biggest amount of views. This interview right here, I'm telling you, is gonna be the biggest amount." And I looked at some of those interviews, and not many reached. I don't know how many did, but I don't think many reached.
Yeah, I think before that it was just like Birdman was the biggest, you know. But
controversy, you know, people controversy sell.
Controversy sells. The dude looks different. He
right.
But yeah, I was surprised that he doesn't make bad music. You know, because like there's people who look similar to him, like Lil Yachty,
right?
And he makes horrible music.
Right.
Like his music is really bad. Just
if there's one more motherfucking Lil come out. Besides, you know, and hence the reason why Lil Mattress needs y'all to understand that.
If somehow you didn't understand, Lil Mattress is a joke.
Yo, but that's dope though. You know, like Lil Xan, Lil Pump. I get it. I heard somebody try to say before, and you know, a young dude's gonna you know, stand guard and protect his new generation. He was like, yeah, but if you look at the old school hip hop. When the shit first started, y'all niggas, everybody was an MC this, MC that, MC Shan, MC. So I was like, yeah, I get it. But at some point, it stopped.
Right.
I feel like the little shit never stops. It just kind of keeps going. You know what I mean?
Can't stop, won't stop, little shit.
And it's like, yo, you niggas just keep running with this shit. Just make it stop. just make it stop. Just make it stop. You know, it gets no easier than that.
It's tough, too, to where I don't know how fans know which Lil to listen to. That shit is weird.
And it's like, I think if you just put Lil in front of your name, you're gonna get a shot.
Seems like it.
At getting the motherfucking a listener to, like, oh, yeah, nigga, a little pumped though. But you hear it and it's like, yeah, but I feel like I've heard him just not too long ago. I don't know these niggas. You know what I mean? Like they're all the same sounding almost, you know.
Yeah, dude, I have a real tough time listening to rap music. Even like there's the stuff today, but even some of the old stuff that I used to listen to, I'll even try to listen to, and I think my body's just over it.
Right.
I think I'm just
shuts you down.
Yeah, I think I'm just done with it. Like I listen to more podcasts than anything.
Right.
Some easy listening to 80s music, stuff like that, and I think I'm just done with it.
I still partake a little. I still like to listen a little bit, just to see what's going on out there and see some friendly competition in the world, and just y'all niggas doing now, you know, and just kind of be like, you know, not emulate when you're trying to do music yourself, but you got to see what's going on. But it's kind of upsetting.
Yep.
It's like, But I see this dude break down about Tekashi, why he was so relatable with certain things, and he mentioned something as simple as his hype tracks, his ad libs, is what really, you know, everything. You know, it's like you know.
For me,
those amped up shits.
I love Jim Jones' background tracks.
Jim Jones, this preacher.
Sorry, Judge. As like his background tracks would be an entirely different song. Right. Shit is amazing.
Need to walk away. Like he'll say some shit that sounds weird in the song. Like that was a thing right there.
Yep. You know. He'll explain like the line after he said it, like, and I had cheeseburgers in the club. Cheese is money. Okay.
Oh man, just what the fuck. But Tekashi, I don't really knock the nigga. He could be a little too arrogant sometimes for my taste.
Yep.
But he backs his shit up with things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he say I fuck with niggas hard body. You look at who he rolls with. He's got like 50 to 100 people.
Yep.
That back him and roll with him. So it's kind of like you cannot say he's not out there doing something.
Yeah.
You know, he's getting views. He's getting downloads.
I'm not mad at him, and his music doesn't sound like this stupid fucking.
Right. He's still a New York nigga, so
yeah.
He kept it New York trill. Treyway. That's all the niggas say. Yo, everything Treyway. You know, but I know the whole obsession with the 6ix9ine thing, and you know, you ever see his tats? It's like
I don't know what that's
6ix9ine.
about. But that's the thing is I've never heard him answer that question about why his name is all that stuff, and because even like that was the first question. He's like, nah, I don't want to talk about that, and then they went into whatever else.
Right. You know, but a nigga with rainbow hair, you gonna catch him. Then I feel bad because you almost feel like it's gonna happen. Because people want his head right now.
Yeah,
Every time I look on YouTube or something, it becomes this whole...
There's somebody else that hates him and wants to beat the shit out of him.
A new nigga screaming at G-Check, you banned. Like, under what authority do niggas have? I'm trying to figure this shit out. Who gave them authority to ban niggas from a whole state?
Yeah,
You talk about a whole state. Yo, that nigga banned from coming to California. Who? Who tells these niggas they could do that? You know, like.
Well, that's the thing that's why I said like I respect him is because they do that shit and then he goes, yeah, I'm coming there. Then he comes there and they're just like, yo, but you're banned. You're banned.
The nigga banned. He came here anyways. I don't like ban a nigga from your house.
Right? Ban him from your lawn.
Right, you can control that. Maybe even your block. You know what I mean? Like, you could probably control your block a little bit because you got enough people out there. You be like, yo, nigga, come out here. It's going to be problems. The whole city?
The whole state?
The whole state? Like, yo, the nigga got to check in. This is the hotel now.
Hotel California, what are we doing?
Niggas is checking in now with OGs. OG talk low. You know, spoke, what the hell, something loc. Nah, niggas, you know, and the niggas
Always
half
local.
Mexican, half Puerto Rican, man. And he ain't with nothing but black niggas.
Yep. That's even another one that I saw is people were complaining about him saying the N-word. And it's like, dude, aren't we at the point now where anyone that's not white can say it? Isn't that the thing?
I think we're at the point where a lot of white motherfuckers say it. And
right?
People ain't even blinking an eye.
Yeah, that like Stitches. He came out saying it and everybody talked about what they were going to do.
Well,
and
I
then
think he's Cuban. Yeah. Oh, he's not Cuban. Oh, he's Irish.
Right.
Irish is kind of
exactly
like them niggas is immigrants.
Whatever. I'm not white. Anything else? I'm not white. I'm Sicilian. I'm not white. I'm Italian. I'm not white. I'm Jewish. I'm not white. I'm like, come on.
Right. Somebody's got to be.
I'm not white. I'm Russian. I'm not white. I'm Swedish.
Like, you didn't get that subgenre, that fucking genre race in the fucking application. There's no fucking with Swedish American fucking bubble to fill out.
Exactly.
Nigga. It's Caucasian, there's white, there's black, there's Spanish, and there's other, nigga.
And there's Pacific Islander. There's your Pacific Islander.
I always enjoyed that one. I felt like I just, for shits and giggles, I wanted to put it down because I don't know much of my father's side, but maybe I got a little bit. You know, I am happy though, that I was telling somebody the other day. I said, you know what? They finally fucking with a nigga. Now every time I fill out something, what do you see? You get emotional. 2 or more races, nigga. I pop it in. 2 or more. And then you get the non-Hispanic 2 or more. Like, why is it that you got non-Hispanic? Like, why do I have to say I'm not Hispanic? Why don't you ask me if I am?
Right?
It's like, are you trying to deport niggas? Like, well, tell us the truth.
Gotta find them.
Are you Hispanic or not? Because if you are, it's going to be a little more difficult to get what you want.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I haven't filled out anything in a while.
Yeah, but the 2 or more races is key, man. You know, shout out to gangsters.
Double flavors. Man, they say white people are going to be a minority in like 30 or 40 years. I can't wait. It's going to
be a spectacle. And I feel like that's what you see. Some, especially the older white guys, you know, that ran through the 50s, and to them it's good old days, good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was very dominantly when you were doing okay, and you look across the little pond over there like, them poor niggas. Well, glad it's not me.
Yep.
You know, that's why when I talk to some right-wing motherfuckers and they start getting crazy, like, I mean, I don't belong to any class at all. But if I had to choose a nigga to fuck with, I'm going to choose a liberal because he ready to fight the fight. Like, oh, you going to fight with me out here against the system? Oh, okay.
Buck the system?
You know, but you look at the same way a right-wing motherfucker talks about Mexicans and shit right now. We got to close the border up. They're coming here. They're raping everybody. They're killing everybody.
Yep.
Are the same motherfuckers that were running with this shit when it was like, well, we got to keep the blacks all together. Got to keep them over there. They're raping people. They're killing people. Saying the same shit. It's almost like you're just kind of like can't come out and say certain things anymore, but you're saying the same thing.
Yep.
You know, it's that mindset of
that thesaurus talk.
Yeah, right. It's like, we get it, nigga.
Speaking of politics, Donald Trump Jr. getting the big D.
Ooh.
Divorced.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know if they came out with any reasons why or whatever like that, but he apparently cheated on his wife with Aubrey, whatever the fuck, from... Remember that girl group that Diddy had?
Oh, okay. Yes.
The hot one from there.
Oh, what the fuck was their name? Yes, I remember.
It wasn't Fifth Harmony.
Was it Fifth Harmony? That sounds right.
I feel like they're the newer group.
Was it? was it like next something?
It wasn't Daddy's Angels. I know that.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. So he was fucking one of them.
Yeah, but they say a while ago, and so they didn't say there was a reason for a real reason why for the divorce. Who the fuck knows? Maybe her too. Maybe she didn't sign up for this shit. She was like, I didn't know your dad was gonna be president. Now we got to do all this shit.
Do all this shit, and maybe he inherited dad's little hands. Little hand niggas can't really rock the boat.
Dude, I've still to this day, I'm not a Trump supporter, nothing like that. But still to this day, I've never seen a picture of Trump with his miniature hands that anybody speaks of. I feel it was like one of those things that just people said it, and then they were like, yeah, he does have small hands. I was like,
it became so funny. They're like, it's true. He's tiny, man.
Yeah.
Tiny. And he's actually a big dude. Like, I didn't know he was like,
he's like 6'3", 6'4", something like that.
I didn't know he's that tall. I'm like, oh shit, that nigga Donald J probably could have fucked some niggas up back in the day.
Might have been able to dunk.
He might have been able to give at least a strong effort at a close alley-oop. A finger roll, nigga, from within 2 feet.
That alley-oop where you catch it and do a layup. You know what I'm saying? That shit could happen.
Well, I wonder if he kept the fucking, because I know Obama got a lot of bullshit for removing the fucking bowling alley in the White House and putting a full court.
Yeah.
I think Trump went back to the motherfucking way it was.
Probably.
I can't see him balling. Like, what you gonna ball about, cuz?
True, yeah. I can't see him balling out of control.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? So,
T-Rump, man. It's interesting how it's been going. Like, everybody's dropping out of the cabinet.
and how many sons has he got? One? This is his only son?
No, I think he has 2 or 3, and I think he has 2 or 3 daughters.
Is this the youngest that's going through with this controversy?
No, because his youngest is the real young one. Remember, it's Breckenschmidt or something.
Brecky!
It was the one that was the one that's getting the divorce is the one that was on The Apprentice with him, which that's the real reason I hate that Donald Trump was president, because man, The Apprentice was a fucking good show. I miss it.
Yeah,
and
I never got involved
like
with
one of the things that Trump did come out and yell about, you know how his Twitter machine is out of control. Man, when he shit on Arnold Schwarzenegger for his Apprentice season, it was justified, bro. Arnold Schwarzenegger sucked at it. It was bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Arnold, he was governor at the time.
No, this was after it.
Oh, after.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
still, like, you were governor and you come in there and can't get your shit right.
It was just a bad season.
It's like, first of all, you can't fucking talk right.
Exactly. No one knows what the fuck you're saying.
So Donald Trump, Trump Jr. there.
So
Congratulations.
we go from the top down to the bottom.
Get there.
Tell them about people begging for money. Because it happens.
It happens, and we like to give you that moment of the day. Yeah, that's a segment right there. Moment of the day.
The seg.
You know, so I'm coming from lunch at one building, going to the next where I work at. Got my lunch. I'm feeling good. I got the bag. So now I'm cutting through this parking lot, and I see this big, sloppy kind of chick. Look real crazy. She was looking all fucked up, sweatpants, pants sagging, all dingy and shit.
What color hair?
It was kind of a brownish, blondish, a little bit.
More
brown, more dark brown than anything, with a little splash in there. So nothing to write home about. So she's walking. I'm walking by her, and
You're telling me that you didn't run into a beautiful homeless woman?
No, not this day, nigga.
I don't even know you anymore.
But she, as I'm walking by her, like, cause my goal is I see where she's kind of tapping on windows in the parking lot of people pulling up. So I'm like, let me get by this bitch. Let me skate. She was like, "Excuse me, sir," with the eyebrows cocked up in a high arch for a pity face. Let me get the puppy face. She said, "Excuse me, sir. I was wondering." And before she even finished it, I was like, "Nope, ain't got nothing." So then she was like, "Of course you don't." I said, "Well, of course you would fucking ask." And she was like, "Well, fuck you, motherfucker." So I just turned around and was like, "You know what? Get your shit together." You know what I mean? Get your shit together. Like, who needs that bullshit?
Right?
How the fuck am I responsible for your woes?
Get my shit together. You're knocking on windows begging for money.
Yeah. And then she immediately had to kill the angry face because another car pulled up.
Yep.
She was like, "Oh, I might have a possible nickel here. Let me stop beefing with this nigga. Goodbye."
Ugh.
You know?
Man, I feel bad for anyone that's fallen on hard times, but like that's not the way to go about it, man. That's not the way to
It's
fucking
not.
turn it
You
around.
could try something. And I know this hard times for everybody, man. You know, I get it.
Hard times, dusty roads.
Hard times. You know,
Yo, you know that she probably had a fucking GoFundMe. Like, I'll take credit cards on my phone if you got that.
Right. Bitch pulled up with a square on her jack. Like,
right.
It goes straight to my bank account. And I got a smartphone and I'm about to jump in this new Honda CRV in a second. Like,
yeah, that was the weird shit that Obama decided to give like every bum a phone. That was the weirdest shit ever. Where he's like, yeah, just go and get an iPhone if you guys want them.
Right.
But that's how Obama kept it in, man.
Right,
That's
it wasn't
how.
a bullshit phone. These
No,
were
it was
real smartphones.
Yeah. He was giving out iPhones. And that's one of the ways that he kept the people with him of just like, he's fucking amazing. He gave us all phones.
Right,
like,
right. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I had one the other day. Nothing too drastic, but it always happens at the Hamden. It used to be a Hess. Now they're all something else. Like all the Hesses got bought out. They're still green and white, but there's something else.
Okay.
And I get out. I'm pumping my gas, and I see him. And he's got a bicycle, and he's just been standing there the whole time. And that Hess always has one. So I got 2 stories from there. And he comes over, and he goes, and mind you, I'm leaning against my car on my phone because my gas is pumping because I hold it up and it does the thing. He's like, man, can I pump your gas for some change? I said, no. And he said, okay, well, thanks anyway. But the other dude fucking that was pumping his own gas gave me a dirty look. And I was like, just look back at him. Okay. Then that dude went and gave the homeless guy money and looked at me again. And I was like, that doesn't change anything. Like,
see, that's how you do it. You see what I just did? That's what you're supposed to do.
And it's okay if you want to give these people money. I choose to not give these people money because it's also when I'm out getting gas, it's because I'm working. I'm driving for Uber Eats. Like I'm trying to make extra money. I work 2 fucking jobs to try to grind in this game of life. Same gas station happened actually the day that I bought my brand new car.
Wow.
I'm not balling in a brand new car. I got a Nissan Versa 2017. The day I bought my brand new car, I was doing Uber Eats, driving around, and I stopped to get gas. And this dude is fucking, which I don't know why this is such a color for homeless people or poor people or people begging for money. Decked out in brown. You know what I'm saying? Just decked out in brown.
Brown is earthy. It's subtle. Mind you,
can't tell if there's dirt on it or not. You know what I'm saying? And
it blends in well.
He was a little bit of a taller guy, and same thing, gas pumping. I'm leaning up on my car. Yo, man, can I get some money? No. Man, you broke. No. You're broke. Like, that's what I said to him. I was like, bro, I have a car. You're sitting at a gas station.
Right, bumming money.
You're broke. And he just turned around and mumbled, and I'm just like, that shit will throw me off for an entire day. Like, I want to, those are the type of people that I just want to run over with my fucking car.
Oh, man.
Speaking of people I want to run over with my car, I don't know where this lady lives, but I saw this shit on the news that this fucking 20-something-year-old mom forcing her fucking 1-year-old to smoke weed. Now, you're retarded. You should die. Fuck? You have nothing for society. You should just be killed. Like, they should just see it. But so, okay, even you're psycho enough to do that, but she records it on video and puts it on the internet.
Ooh,
like, where's the
sense? First of all, you know you don't have any sense for what you're doing, but at least have an inkling of what the fuck's going on when you post that shit. Know what's going to happen. Like, why are you guys at my door again? What did I do? Bitch, you're all over the internet giving your fucking 1-year-old kid weed so you can sit there and laugh like an idiot at her.
Like, dude, that's some other shit. Like, to me, there's nothing productive that you could ever do in society. Like, that's some, like, you're 20 whatever years old and you're videotaping your kid and you're making, because a 1-year-old doesn't know how to fucking smoke weed. So, like, she's telling the kid how to smoke weed. Like, you should just be, like, just one bullet to your fucking head. Like, you should just die. Like, there's no coming back from that. Like, if somebody is that fucking stupid, you can't retrain them. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know to not smoke weed with your 1-year-old kid, then there's no, how are you going to rehab that?
Right. Yeah. There's no coming back. You can't patch up a fucking humongous hole in that pool, that cesspool you living in.
Yeah.
With the fucking kid. Did you know what state that was in?
I don't know what state that was in.
Man. I just can't.
Because that was one of those, like, it was on World Star. Then, like, 2 days later, like, that girl's mugshot was on World Star, you know? Like, yeah, they like, yo, this stupid bitch smokes weed with her kid, with her 1-year-old. Then it was like, that stupid bitch got arrested for smoking weed with a 1-year-old. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't have kids. I don't want kids.
Right.
I just,
Look, I'm good with the one now. I said my old aspect of it all. I was thinking like, well, maybe I can help put one good one in this world. Maybe she could fucking do something to help out some people or change something. Who the fuck knows? You know what I mean?
Who the fuck is
But
you?
I sure as hell don't want any more though.
No.
Like a lot of it's too of bringing them into this shit. Like, you want to raise your babies, motherfuckers is shooting up schools and shit.
Right.
It's insane.
Well, man, that idiocracy shit is real to where I don't think the world has a chance to get better because you got to think, say like Bill Gates has 2 kids.
Yep.
Betty from the trailer park has fucking 8.
Right.
It's never going to equal out to where like the fucking, you know, like Russell Simmons has 4. Right. And then fucking Judy in the trailer park has 15 kids. And it's like, the quality people will never, and obviously anybody from a fucking trailer park can make something of themselves, 8 Mile, blah, whatever.
Yep.
You know, I wasn't born in poverty, but by no means was I like, we were on food stamps, we did our thing, you know. And of course anybody can raise out of that, but statistically and most likely, if you're dead ass poor around some shitty people, like, you know, it's going to be tough to come up like that.
Right. Just got to get your shit together, man.
Get your shit right.
Get your shit together, man. And go to the casino and win some money.
Ball out. Ball out like some ripped boxers.
Ball out on these niggas, man. But, you know, I can't stomach people. I want to move to Mars. I want to be an alien.
Do that, what's his name? That Elon Musk. Sign up. Be like, yo, toss me over there, bro.
Toss me up, man. I'm an experimental type of nigga, man. Yeah. Except for any kind of, except for any like sodomy bullshit, like shorty, like, let me just stick my finger up your ass.
Nah, boo, you got to hit the prostate if you going all the way. I'm going to get one day I'm going to get a girl to do it, and I'm going to come back and report on this podcast and be like, yo, she massaged my prostate.
Like, it was a thing if y'all never had, y'all should look into if you never partake, you should look into it. I'm just saying.
Every girl I talk to from this point forward, I'm going to just be like, how do you feel about, you know, first date? This is first date talk. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
How do you feel?
Talk to me how you feel.
About massaging my prostate. Let's see it. Let's try it out, boo.
Right. Now take your time. Think about it. Answer me.
If it's a girl's finger, I'll suffer through.
Right.
I'll try it.
It's like, I don't know, man. I get all weird about anything fucking tickling around that. And I know they said it's supposed to be a real big orgasmic zone for the fellas. Like, oh yeah, when she put that finger and hit that prostate, man, your load's gonna go across the room. Like,
that's what I want to see. I'm trying to do that research, man, if I can. So hey, listen, if you're up for the game, 203-594-6977, milk my prostate,
milk
boo.
My prostate. Volunteers? Any volunteers? Any volunteers?
Any volunteers for the prostate milking?
I mean, he'll wipe his ass first. Not a problem.
Exactly. Wet wipe it up and then just see how it goes.
Hit that moist towelette.
Get an entire rack of ribs in one moist towelette. Fuck you.
Man.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, shit's real, man. So, you know, you run into all that. I know I did want to give a quick talk. I mean, I know we probably run out of time, but just a quick talk about the the whole shooting thing, man. Every time I turn around,
shoot it and boot it.
It's another one, another fucking student shooting up a school or attempting to. And I know we had that one. What was Maryland?
Maryland.
You know, that was a topic we want to discuss of.
Yes.
Where they had some on-duty public safety, or I forgot the title. They're actually cops.
Yeah, I don't know if he was a cop or security guard that was armed, whatever it was.
Right, but the nigga immediately eliminated the threat. And then he came in there, popped 2 people. He came around the corner and popped him.
Let the blicky fly, take a shit and cry.
Right. As the nigga pointed a fucking gun at him, he's like, "Oh, I got to take you down."
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna take you down immediately when you did the bullshit, you know.
Yep.
But you think about that. What the fuck am I bringing my daughter into? You know what I mean? It's
that's
like
rough.
she's got to come there and like have a good day at school, and knowing that when she gets to fucking high school and all that era, shit is not safe.
Has she talked about it yet? Like where she goes to school at? Do they do like the quote drills and stuff like that?
She they're called Code Red drills.
Code Red.
Yeah, they keep them on a code basis.
Now,
Code
are
Red.
they doing the shit with them where they're giving them the rocks? Have you seen that?
I've heard about that. My fucking girl was just telling me about that. She goes, "Bae, you hear about that shit?" I said, "No." She goes, "Well, they're implementing in some schools. They're putting big fucking vats of fucking rocks, so you'll have something, you know." Unless your fucking teacher's got bad aim and she's throwing it at the nigga 10 feet away and it goes to the right out the window.
Well, because this is the thing too. Is like your teacher is obviously nervous. Somebody busts in with a gun, so you're throwing a rock at a person with a gun. You release early, like when 50 Cent threw out the pitch at the Mets game. Lil Timmy catches it in the temple. So now the teacher knocked out Lil Timmy with it. They sue the school is shut down. Lil Timmy's parents are fucking rich for the rest of their lives.
Yep. Oh, man.
Because that was the thing about with Trump fucks up a lot, but with the whole he had suggested that the teachers,
Stay armed.
have a gun. But then it's like, dude, you got to be, when you go through the army, they fucking train you that you might have to kill somebody. Like,
Right.
So they're going to do that with a normal fucking teacher. And then you're in an environment where some guy's shooting up the entire school and you have to shoot up school too. And what if you shoot a kid? And they're like, how does all the...
Right.
And then how the fuck do you live with yourself after that? That's
soulless creatures, man.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers got no conscience. Fucking, especially that, when you look at that picture of that kid from out here in Newtown, you look at it like, you look at the picture, the mugshot of that nigga, like, yeah, how the fuck did mom not know there was something wrong with her son? And why is you taking him to the range to learn how to shoot?
right.
It's fucking insane.
But one of the weird things about that Maryland shooting is that it didn't get as much press, and nobody's going nuts for it because the kid didn't get off that many shots, and he got put down by a gun, which now they want to control everyone's guns. And that what is the movement called? The March
for Our Lives.
The March for Our Lives, and I've seen both sides of it to where I enjoy the stop gun violence. Yes, 1,000%. But some celebrities get on there and they get real fucking loose and real ignorant with fucking nobody should ever have a gun. And
Right.
Ooh, don't do that stuff, man. Don't do that, because if somebody breaks in your house, you call the fucking police because they have a gun and they're willing to pop the blicky.
Right. You don't have authorization.
Yeah.
You don't got no permit.
And all the fucking politicians that are screaming about gun control, like Bernie Sanders goes out there talking about gun control, surrounded by fucking people with guns. Like he's surrounded by bodyguards with guns. So they're protecting you, so that's how it works. Like, Jesus, fuck.
Everybody's protection is key for themselves. You're supposed to be.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a hell of a job by that cop for, I don't know if he works there, they hired him.
Yeah, I'm not
Public
sure how it
safety
works,
arm.
but he should be fucking celebrated for popping a blicky.
And it's like, yeah, he took this life. I think that kid died. But
From
it's
what
like,
I understand, though, from the last thing that I read, it might have changed since then, was that they didn't know if the cop killed him or the kid killed himself. But it was a situation of they both shot. Right. So like the kid saw that the jig was up and went to kill himself. But
he didn't expect to come out of any of that alive.
Yeah.
He already kind of signed it off.
But regardless if the cop killed him or the kid killed himself and the cop had shot, he's the one that deserves the fucking praise of like, hey, you stopped everything with a gun. No, all problems can't be solved by guns, but hey, this one was, and this is a good situation
and some lives might have been, and even if it was like if he came in targeting 1 or 2 people, but that's 1 or 2 too many. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You don't want to hit nobody. As soon as that thing come out, motherfuckers should be tackling them.
Exactly.
I'm in high school. He's getting a shoulder drop spear. We're going through this nigga. Real.
Yeah, man, I'm glad that I graduated school before all that shit fucking popped off. And that's the other question too, is like, what the fuck's going on? Is it just all copycats from Columbine, or like we went so long before this shit started happening, and now it's just like I said, bro. I'm nothing. Like I see a school shooting and I have zero emotion towards it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is weird to where when Columbine happened, obviously everyone was like, holy shit, that's crazy. Now you hear about a school shooting and I don't want to say I don't care. That's not what I mean.
It becomes a norm. It becomes like when you heard about so-and-so say he's gay now, like, who cares, nigga? Like,
yeah.
Like that approach you have is like, okay, like,
yep.
You know.
It's the same thing of like, wow, yeah, that's wild. And then you just fucking move on like none of it. Yeah. Like honestly, and then I would just do more research on it only to like discuss on a podcast. Like, you know,
right.
Not like, oh man, I'm so concerned. And it's just because you're, you know, over and over again, the fucking, I'm sure, you know, rock stars get tired of doing drugs because they can do as many drugs as they want.
Right.
So like,
at some point, a porn star is tired of fucking.
Exactly.
Man, I've been slinging dick all day. I can't do this shit no
Not
more.
even trying to be out here fucking.
Oh man, like how do you go have a regular sex life? Like, bitch, you know what I do for a living,
right?
Don't come over here and try to get me to do something I can't do. I don't have no pills, nigga, and pumps and whatever the fuck else they use. You know if that shit is even real, nigga. Real fake news.
The world's crazy, man. But I'm glad that we're alive now and not in the past. Besides me wanting to live in the 80s perpetually,
right?
But
70s for me, 70s.
Yeah, man, we live in a fucked up, crazy world, but it's good at the same time. You know what I mean? Because we get to speak about it and talk about it,
and everything we
drop
do
bars
is
about it.
A documentation of when we're fucking gone and beyond this. That shit is gonna always be.
Yo, this will be here for our seeds.
What's that? It's ocular proof. It's gonna always be there in lump sum for y'all niggas.
Lump it.
You know, so that's the beautiful thing about what the current shit is. You know, back in the day, there's a lot of hearsay. Like, did that happen? I don't know. Nigga wrote it down in a book. yeah. But do we know? You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? Like,
do we know?
You know, I mean. Why did niggas go with Moses up into the mountains to get the tablets? Right. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it true?
Did he dip out when you guys were sleeping? What happened?
You know, got them tablets, or are you running with the story that nigga told? Like, yo, I was just up over the hill. Nigga, these tablets gotta talk to me.
That's the thing. That's a funny fucking thing about history is in history, they pretend that no one ever lied. You know what I'm saying? They pretend
it says it here. Like, okay. It's like, oh,
they pretend that nobody ever told a lie in the fucking history. That's so fucking funny.
It is. Like, that shit never happened. Get over it. First of all, yes, we can grow and get past things as people. That's what people do. But let's not pretend the shit didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like,
or let's not pretend that the shit did happen because
right.
plenty of shit didn't happen.
Right, you know.
That's so fucking funny.
It's a beautiful thing. And I'm speaking for watermelon over here at times.
Speaking for the pumpkin.
You know, and that's what we do. We come together in this bitch, man.
Right now.
This is that watermelon versus pumpkin, man. Watermelon vs pumpkin.com.
Call the hotline, 203-594-6977. Check it out, man. This has been episode 12. That's 3 months in the game. We appreciate these people that have been watching on the YouTubes. We appreciate the people that have been listening on any format. Like we said, man, we got Spotify, Stitcher. Hit our website, watermelonversuspumpkin.com. That's watermelonvspumpkin.com.
Yep.
Apple, iTunes, all that stuff. Pretty much anywhere that you can find a podcast, we should be on it, except for SoundCloud, because they're like an extra $20 a month, and we ain't really in the game like that. So, but also, hey, man, if there's anywhere that you've seen our podcast that we didn't know that it was on, hit us up once again, 203-594-6977. You can text that number, or you can call that number and leave a message. You want a shout out, let us know. We will holler, Ja Rule.
Holla.
But man, other than that, we got episode lucky number 13 coming up next, and we appreciate. Is that gang signs? We appreciate you guys for listening. And
Treyway. I don't do that shit. Don't send niggas to yo. Niggas don't. I'll check in. You want me to check
in? We gonna cut that out. Episode 13 coming up next.
Yeah. Black.